Welcome to part 55 of Final Fantasy
You coming or
15.
what?
In this part, we're going to take a quest.
Oh, hey there.
Hey,
Y'all got spare time?
a hunt?
Yep. And it's a dangerous one.
Do you need it?
Sure do.
Then we'll do it.
Thanks, son.
Well, this hunt is basically for the Catoblepus. And that's probably the reason why I was trying to get higher in levels. Because in order to do that particular hunt, you would have to actually do several hunts to get up to level 5. And also the Catoblepus's bounty should show up in that location over in Cornic Station in Otlastolum, I think. Or was it a different Cornic Station?
We're like old buddies now.
It's like you've got a
Whatever the
bond
case,
that doesn't need words.
we're going to go to sleep.
Unspoken trust.
More of a saying the same thing trust.
And when we get up in the morning, we're going to head over to Thommel Glades. Now, Thommel Glades, I'm going to have to drive there.
You ready to rumble, Nut? In King's Night?
Now,
Oh, yeah, I'm game.
In that
considering
case,
that I
I'll
did
join
not
you.
get the parking space for Thommel Glades, I'm going to have to drive over there. And Thommel Glades is not really a dungeon, to be honest. You all remember the first Kingsword that we happened to got? And that was in part 9 or 8, I should believe. I think it was part 8. But it's going to be something like that. We just waltz right in and get the Kingsword and waltz right out. Which is all the more reason why we're also doing the Balouve Mines in the same part. So with that said, let's hop in the car and drive off. Because let me be honest, the sooner we get these, the better. And last time I checked, we would be down to 6 more King
Everything in
Swords.
order.
As opposed
All right.
to the remaining King Swords of the game that I already have. Let's see. I have 7, there's 6, so yeah, we only have 6. 3 of them that are optional, 3 of them that are mandatory. And the last optional one, Castle Mark, I'm not doing until the end of the game. So, or at least near the end of the game. So yeah, there's that. With that said, we're going to probably be cruising not too far from here, because it's actually not that far of a distance from Hammerhead. Well, I take it back, it is that far of a distance from Hammerhead. Oh man. We have to watch this, sadly, unfortunately, because I forgot to get the parking space for it. And besides, we do have a GPS, so I should learn to at least edit. Good news is, though, at least it's early in the morning that we left, instead of it being in the middle of the afternoon, because by the time we get over to Thommel Glades and then Balouve Mines, it's gonna be nighttime. And we all know what happens at nighttime. I shudder to think of what happens at night. But yeah, Thommel Glades is accessible once the blockade is over and done. I should have at least gone over there before I went over to Chapter 4 at least, if not Chapter 5. And then I would have at least had only 1 King's Sword to get left, and then just gone on ahead and started getting ready to finish off the rest of the game, or for the most part, get as many hunts done and get enough money as I possibly can, then finish off the rest of the game. Because that's basically the gist of what I'm probably going to be doing. Because we're spending a good few parts here in Chapter 8, and then afterwards we'll be spending a good few parts of Chapter 9, then the rest of the game is gonna go off without a breeze, and then by in-game, we will go on ahead and beat the rest of this quest, then go on ahead and beat the game. That's my plan, I hope. And after the game is over, then I can tackle all the bonus stuff. But I know one thing, somewhere along the line I'm gonna have to do the Assassin's Creed Festival, so I'll do that at least before it comes to the point that I break off. I'll do it after Chapter 10. Because fuck Chapter 10. Seriously, fuck it. And if that's not family friendly, too bad. You know, I really should insert music at this point. It would at least help. Anyway, we should be nearing our destination soon. Yeah, actually we are. We only got like a couple of more miles. I mean, it's only a 5-6 minute drive, but apparently the game's hours pass like the game's minutes. So it'll be almost dawn, or should I say almost dusk before we actually get to Thommel Glades at this point. So, with all these times just flying by so quickly, I'm surprised that everybody didn't age very quickly as well. Because the days are getting shorter and the nights are going, like, faster. It's as if they're living in Alaska or Antarctica. I don't know how anybody can survive in Antarctica.
I should really get a shot of that spot before it's too late.
Well, since it's on the way, we might as well.
Yeah, go for it.
I forgot that if we haven't explored an area, Prompto will actually want to take a picture of it. So, since we haven't explored this area yet, I think we have. The thing is that, Prompto, Gladio, Noctis, and Ignis was following Arden at the time. Yeah, we've been here before. I know this for a fact. We could at least take a picture of the Craig since we're here. And refill since we need some more gas. I'm just trying to think of what to say, because at this point, the fact that Prompto always tries to
take a shot from here.
Get a picture whenever we explore a new area, it's not going to change anytime soon. I think there's a few more places to take a shot from. And we have about 200 spaces to take pictures with, so that's not gonna change.
Oh, love the lighting.
Actually, no, that kind of changed from the last update where we only had 100, now that I think about it. And I'm gonna need some more, items, because, yeah, I do believe, the mirror wood kind of set me dry.
Thank you.
Or maybe not, because this place already had the items that I've already bought, but who cares? I mean, that was where I bought the Dissidia soundtrack from, but whatever the case, I thought I was going to get some more items, considering that, well, I lost some of them in the Mirrorwood thanks to the damn demons, but apparently not. Oh well. Off the Thommel Glades then. And this time there will be no more detours from our path. And yeah, that did happen. It did cut off right in the middle of us driving. So that did happen. Now, where is this Kingsword?
Where do we go
Simply
from here?
put, just get out the car, cross the street, and follow the path. Or just don't forget to pick up any items that's on the ground and talk to this guy.
I can't just leave my car and walk home.
Yeah, make sure to buy repair kits. Definitely make sure to buy repair kits, because there's a guy whose car's broke down here.
You saved me a long trek.
All in a day's
Yeah,
work.
it's right up the street from the gas station. That's the one thing I like about actually buying repair kits from the gas station. Those things give you gil, and they give you experience whenever you find citizens whose cars have been, well, broke down on the road. So here we are, at Thommel Glades. Just follow the sign. I thought it was across the street, but it's actually past that guy. Never mind. Silly me, forget I said anything. And there goes another thumbs down. I really gotta be more accurate. And all we need to do is just waltz into the tomb
Sky's
and get
opening
there. And just like I said, it's almost dusk. I don't know what to say. Every time I look at Chapter 8, I just get infuriated because of the fact that whenever
Where's the damn
all the
sun?
new quests gets unlocked, the thing is, every time you try to do them, some of them have periods of them being done at night, others during the day, and every time you try to do a side quest, you're pretty much racing against time, being afraid of demons, basically, during Chapter 8. But now we have something that will actually gain us some more, I do believe, ascension points. Yes. And that's the shield. The shield's hitting bonus is every time you kill something with that shield, you get an ascension point bonus. Provided you happen to unlock anything that happens to do with your armature, that is. So, with that said, ladies and gents, let's hop to the car and then we're going to head over to Balouve Mines, because that is our next destination. And let me give you a word of warning. Right now I'm at level 56. That isn't enough. You'll probably have to be at level 70 for Balouve Mine. Not because of the enemies there, but because of the boss.
Getting pretty dark out here.
Just saying.
Come on, guys, let's go find somewhere to crash.
Because it is a level 50 dungeon. Unfortunately, that level 50 dungeon actually have... Oh, come on!
This one's no joke.
Really? Really? Let me just put on some armor. Or just actually equip some weapons. Let's try out that Kingsword, shall we? I don't want to die, but okay, I guess I'll do it.
Not the time
It's
for
not, you
cosplay.
jackass!
My hand slipped.
Oh, it's a Giganttoad.
Prayers.
I thought it was those centipedes for a second there.
Simmer down now.
Alright. Warp strike it! Oh, damn it. I tried to kill it with the shield, but apparently it didn't. Oh well. Let's just go. Because I think Prompto and Gladio just killed the thing. So, let's see. Balouve Mine. Where is it in this parking? Ah, right here. And there we go. Of course, there's a loading screen. Still, at least we won't have to, like, drive all the way over there very long. Because the thing about parking spots is you have to actually park there first before it could be able to be fast traveled to. At least it'll make traveling around a whole lot easier now. And I'm going to abuse the shit out of fast travel if I happen to make it there. More importantly, off screen, I am going to, probably at least by part 70, I am going to beat up some low-level monsters with my shield, so that way I can start gaining some AP and actually start spending it on abilities that I will need, because the more my ability points are maxed out, the easier that it is for me to do some serious damage to the enemies. And it would definitely be in your best interest to have at least damage broken by the end of the game, considering some of the enemies are ranging in the millions, like in Final Fantasy XIII. At least they're not 50 million. Yeah, at least they're not 50 million. Seriously, who in their right mind thought it was a good idea to make Yzmat 50 million? Well, good news is Zodiac Age came out and he's back to his normal original HP of 5 million. Which really isn't that bad, to be honest.
This should be a nice change.
I had to think about something to talk about while the loading screen was on. So since we're here, and you hear that dreadful music, that means a demon can come out at any time and kick your ass. But I'm not taking any chances, because I'm going to wear the exosuit through this stage too. Why? Because I can. And I will. Alright. But I'm also doing this to actually show off something. That this exosuit is not nigh invulnerable. It's broken, yes. But it is not nigh invulnerable. Which is probably why people is not watching my playthrough, because of the fact that, well, maybe my voice is boring. Or maybe I abuse the exosuit too much.
Time to call it a
but
night.
this time,
Another night outdoors.
I'm going to actually show
as well
off
get used to it.
exactly how nigh uninvulnerable this is. I mean, this thing?
Ancient. You sure it's safe?
Okay, this
Only one way to
exosuit,
find out.
there is a few things that actually can hurt you, even with the exosuit on. So, it would be in my best interest to show that off, to show you that this thing is not broken. In the slightest. So here we are in Balouve Mines.
All aboard, huh?
What? Afraid it can't take our weight?
More likely
Yeah.
I'm stuck.
I can live with
This
stuck.
is
Things
the
been around a
elevator,
while.
which
I guess when they began
you
mining.
can travel from the
What sort of
first
place
floor,
this is?
the basement
The sword
floor
gets
1, and
infested
basement
with
floor
bloodthirsty
2.
demons. Am I warm?
Red hot, I'd say.
Give me a break.
Now then,
Well, there's no telling how deep the shaft goes.
we would actually want to go to basement 1, because we'll end up going to basement 2
We
anyway.
could always take it down deeper.
Bit of a shot in the dark.
Oh,
don't you
Prompto,
think?
you and your damn puns. Anyway, basement 2 is where we need to go, because that's the quickest way to get to the boss. I do believe there's more items in the first floor, sorry. But, just in case,
Anyone hear that rumbling? Look out in front.
yeah, as you can see here, you do take damage,
Ramshackle, to say the least.
or should I say,
Plenty of nooks and crannies for things to jump out at.
you actually take, environmental damage from runaway mine carts.
Everything I need now. Eyes peeled, mouth closed.
So, yeah, that just happened.
Mercy!
Was that perfect or what?
Now, we are fighting level 7 enemies. And, sorry, that was a 10-minute mark right there. But, we are fighting level 7 enemies here right now. And they will jump out of the woodwork. And also push carts in your general direction. And yes, the carts will actually do damage to you. Again, I'm going to repeat this. Because this suit, again, will not prevent everything.
That's weird.
Especially not that guy. I don't know, I forgot this thing's name, but that's our boss.
Come on, carts again.
Oh, and I got smacked. As you can see, this thing will keep chopping at the bits until you're down to 1. So there is no way for you to avoid scripted damage. So, as you can see, the Exosuit actually takes regular damage to you, and not to mention takes damage to itself. So that means you'll end up having to recharge after you finish wearing the Exosuit.
Onward.
Yep.
So yeah, bear in mind this, because
Still have a
any
ways to
scripted
go.
event where you're supposed to take damage...
Fan of ventilation.
Oh, you damn imps. I'm in the middle of talking. And as I was saying, any scripted event where you're supposed to take damage, you can't really help that. So, bear that in mind when you're trying to wear the Exosuit.
I think I can handle this all by myself.
Now let's just pick this up and keep on going. Because we're going to end up having to run into that guy again. And you know, I should use a potion. And while, yes, you are invulnerable to all damage. Let me see. Yeah, I'm over here checking to see how come I'm taking damage from the Exosuit. I just realized it's scripted. Well, at least past me did. Any other time that you fight this guy, it's not going to be scripted, but that one instance was. So, that just leaves exploring the rest of the mine, which would lead us straight to the elevator. Or at least lead us to another minecart. What are these things? Where are those things? There they are. These are the only demons here, basically. Nothing but imps. Nothing else, like, major, but just nothing but imps.
And on we go.
Yep.
Let's just get all of this over here. And I think I maxed out in ice magic, because the Drain Lance has been draining lots of ice magic for me during the time that I was fighting. Let's see. Is there a minecart? Yeah, I might as well heal that damage, by the way. There we go. That just makes it look so uncomfortable.
Really? Again?
Ah, stupid imps. Now then, let's move on. Alright. We should be heading this way. We're just exploring the cave, basically. Because the very bottom floor takes us to the elevator. No, actually, no. It's basement floor 1 that takes us to the elevator. And basement floor 2 that takes us to the boss. Yeah.
Nothing to it.
These things will just keep coming. If you're going the right way, anyway. So let's just move across this bridge here. An item! Oh wait, that was an elixir. Alright, that works.
How many times?
Well, at least this is helping Gladio's survival, at least. Just die already, you stupid imps. So, what's over here? Nothing? Okay. We'll just detour back. Because we should be heading over to the boss room soon. All I did was manage to find some ice magic. If we actually are in the vicinity of magic, we should be in the vicinity of the boss. And sure enough, we are!
Whoa. What do you make of this?
As a matter of fact,
Hey, I remember him.
he's right there. And thankfully, these exosuits protect us from damage. But this asshole is definitely cutting through my armor. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wait till it recharges for the next time I use it. So that means I'm gonna have to hold off on using it. Right after this, that is. And that's another thing about the exosuit. It takes a whole day for it to recharge. Alright. I think we've done enough damage to it. Get over here. Alright. I got him. Now, whenever you see him about to pull out his sword and you're gonna see a prompt, make sure you press that prompt. Because if you don't, it's going to be either a very dangerous attack or a lethal attack where he stabs you with his sword and have you dangling at the end. Just bear that in mind. And if you're using a Kingsword, well, you're as good as dead. Huh. But we almost got him. This is the only reason why I'm actually beating it at this level. Because normally you should come in at level 70.
I can keep this deal in check.
Alright, we got him. And done. That just leaves only one last thing. A couple of imps up there. Because that's where they are right now. And dead. Wait a minute, I think there's one more.
Nice to brighten things up in here.
Where is he? Where is he? Of course you run away. Why didn't you? Jerk off.
Yes. Tough guy like that must have been guarding something sweet.
Anyway,
Have a
now
look
then.
around.
We can continue, and I do believe where we need to go is... Sorry about that, I had to pause that for a second there. Because, of course, I was just checking the time. But where we need to go is the second floor. Oh, let's be careful not to swing this thing. Alright, let's see. We should be right here. And we should go through this crevice here, and that's where we need to go to get the Kingsword. And not only that, the vault's here too. So...
The way continues on.
let's just squeeze on through, and this should be the end of the Balouve Mines. Now, once we get ourselves a Kingsword, which is basically a crossbow, I will call it a game. Well, a day today. This has been, well, a minecart experience. So, yeah.
Makes the hassle worthwhile.
Let's just go in and get the crossbow of the clever. Because this is the tomb of the clever. At least I'm able to read that. So, I snag myself a crossbow. And with that mighty Kingsword. This means we have almost all of the optional Kingswords of the game. In 55 parts. And I didn't have to live stream it at all. So, with that said, ladies and gents, I do believe we're gonna call it a session here. Next time, we will resume on getting a couple of side quests, and that includes, Cindy's side quest. So yeah, with that said, I'll see you guys next time on part 56 of Let's Play Final Fantasy 15. Well, that's not really what it is, but oh well. See you guys. And remember notifications. Bye-bye!